I was traveling cross-country in my van. To save money on hotels, I would park anywhere I could spend the night so that I could sleep in the van. Most of the time, I would just use a parking lot, like the ones at Walmart. But since I was a bit far away from the city, I decided one night to park in an area near the woods that was recommended by a friend of mine. He was someone who lived a lifestyle that they call the van life. Even though I wasn't one of them, I took his advice. On this particular night though, I realized that I was the only one in the area. I was kind of creeped out, but I was too tired to drive another 2 hours to a more populated area. So I decided to stop acting like a coward and go to sleep. I laid in the back of the van where I usually go to sleep, but not even an hour into my sleep, I woke up to the sound of something walking around outside. At first, I hoped that it was just a deer, but I realized the heavy footsteps meant that it was something bigger. My heart stopped, thinking that it was a bear looking for food. To make sure, I took a peek through the covering of one of the windows of the van. Even though it was dark outside, the light from the moon allowed me to see something that I'll never forget. Just about 10 yards away, I saw what looked like to be a giant dog or wolf standing upright, staring towards the van's location. I honestly thought that I was either dreaming or just seeing things due to my sleep being interrupted. I didn't want to keep looking at it, but I thought it was important to keep track of where it was just in case it got closer to the van. I did everything I could not to make a sound. I especially made sure that it didn't see me peeking from the corner of the window. But after what felt like minutes of staring at the creature, it ran off into the dark. I had no idea if it went back into the forest or not, but I wasn't going to risk it. I got in the driver's seat and started the van to get the hell out of there. But just as I was about to drive away, the van started shaking. It was as if something was at the back trying to jar the doors open by pulling on the handles. I didn't even hesitate. I drove out of there so quick that I thought I was going to get a flat tire due to driving over rocks and branches. As I was driving away, I couldn't see anything in my driver's side mirror, but as I was speeding down the highway, I started feeling kind of angry. I had no idea what it was, but I should have put the car in reverse and ran it over. But overall, I was just glad to have gotten out of there. The next day, I did tell my friend about what had happened. He told me he's never come across anything like what I described. And when he asked some of his friends who had used the spot before about it, none of them had ever seen anything like it as well. I tried convincing myself that it really could have just been a bear or a wolf. But the more I thought about it, the more I asked myself what bear or wolf could grab the handles of a door like a human being.